Oh, finally here. We in the building. Hold up. I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm here, y'all. I'm here ready to go. Work is done. Good day at work. Feeling good. Feeling healthy. I've been as rest in peace and Sinful to P and big up and freeze love, keeping his legacy alive. Feeding love to my body. You gotta feed love to your body every day with what you eat and what you drink, and what you watch, and what you listen to. You know? The reason why I'm doing my startup times now at 4, it says 4 o'clock, even though I don't necessarily start at 4, is because, typically when things work out, for the most part, I get off of work at 4, and I think it challenges me more to get going, to get moving. You know what I'm saying? So for the foreseeable future, the time has now changed as far as me logging on from, well, the supposed time has changed from, how did I know he was going to do that? The time has changed from 4:30 to 4 p.m. I'm here. I see it's like 13 of y'all popped in. Was good. If y'all popping in, do me a favor. Even if you're leaving, as soon as you come in, just hit the thumbs up real quick. Get me in those algorithms. Like I think I've more than proven to the YouTube algorithm that I am extremely consistent. What's good, Sari? If that's how you pronounce your name, I can't. It's kind of small, and I can't read that long Indian-looking name, Middle Eastern. It was something. What was good? Yeah, but for those that are popping in, like I said, even if you hop in, you hop out. Just do me a favor. Just click that thumbs up for me. Bam. Hit the thumbs up. That keeps me in the algorithms. That lets YouTube know. I mean, I'm more than let YouTube know I'm consistent. But that makes them recommend me to individuals that will potentially like this type of content. And if you are subscribed to me, just make sure you hit that bell notification. So you will be informed not only whenever I go live, but also whenever I drop content in general. I'm dropping like a daily comedy video. I'm dropping I drop my podcast 5 times a week. That's automatic. And with my podcast, I also drop like a highlight clip from the podcast. Oh, also, y'all, hit the hype button. The hype also helps get me into the algorithms as well, man. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? Trying to get busy with this content, man. I've been sticking with it, man. This is a daily part of the routine. This is life. This is the new normal as they started framing it around pandemic time. This go around, I feel like, I've been staying on point, man. You know what I mean? I've been staying on point and official with just keeping this momentum going. But Besides all that, welcome. Welcome, everybody. I can't tell if I got one viewer. You know what? One is better than none. And even if nobody was watching right now, you said games? Ask me, Gibbons, I don't know what you mean by that. You know? But even with nobody watching, eventually somebody will watch. And these recordings, all this content and material that human beings do in general online, archaeologists, anthropologists 100 years from now, they are going to have such an easy time knowing about human behavior because we have so much blatant video evidence within the past. I don't know exactly when like television came out, late 1800s, early 1900s, whatever. I know it started with radio, and I think photography was out, but like actual like video, TV, and all that, film, I want to say early 1900s, but just with the most recent boom of technology, let's say within the last 30 or 40 years, there's so many gigabytes of data that an archaeologist 100 years from now, when all of us, 100 years from now, this planet will have an entirely different population of individuals. You know, we will all still be here, get some reassurance, but we'll all just be manifested. The matter that composes is not going to just disappear and go into nothingness. Because if you can't get something from nothing, then something cannot become nothing, right? But to those that are reconstructed in different forms, and maybe you will be an archaeologist 100 years from now, what are you doing, yo? Like, that's just stupid. Like, these people don't make no sense. It's literally, the one lane entrance on 291, right? This dude trying to pass me on the right in a breakdown lane on a highway ramp. I'm like, what are you doing? Yo, people are crazy, bro. But anyway, I just had a very human moment. I always do that, though. I'm like, what goes through these people's minds when they try to do these defying, needle-threading driving techniques? Well, even if you squeeze by me, it's nothing but traffic in front of me. Like, you're literally not going anywhere. All right. What's inside your mind? What's going on? What happened to the value of just being patient? Just a little patient. A little patience goes a long way. And in me saying that, I'm being contrary because I didn't show patience in that moment. But what he was doing, his impetuousness, he was being very dangerous in that moment. And I think if somebody's putting you in danger, just like we got a horn on the car, you have the right to be like, yo, watch out. Like, that's my yo, watch out moment. Like, yo, what are you doing? Chill. So to me, that's not showing impatience. That's me ringing the alarm so they can calm down. My God. But I'm just thankful, man. Last week, financially, I dropped a lot on the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? I dropped a lot. But it's like, did I drop a lot on the vehicle? Or did I do the things necessary for the vehicle to take care of me? Just like if you got a pet, it has to be fed and washed and taken care of and taken to the vet. And all those things cost money. The car is the same thing. You don't just get a car and then don't got to put nothing into it and you straight. No. The maintenance, preventative maintenance, repairs, rotation, oil, gas, It all costs something. If you want to play with this baby, you got to pay. That's just what it is. It's just, you know what it is? I think it's just basically last month in general, a lot of money was spent on just vacations and travel. And I just didn't expect to have to take care of so many car repairs within that same time frame. That's what it comes down to. But when I really look at it, instead of me stressing over it, I should show gratitude and be thankful that I'm in a better financial position to where I can basically spend a copious amount of money, invest in my leisure and invest in my vehicle, and I'm not hurting. So that's the thing. That's the good thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to have to spend a few $1,000s on stuff, but when you spend that few thousand, it breaks you. It's another thing to spend it on things that are needed, and you're still okay. You know what I mean? Like, the stress level way down. It caught me off guard, but I felt the play in the steering wheel. I felt the shakiness, and yes, I started off. I got 2 new tires first, and I said I know I needed alignment. So and I get lifetime alignment because I bought all 4 tires at once. So I get the new tires. Firestone, they tell me my tie rods were basically rusted and basically fused into the nuts of the wheel. I don't know the right terminology. And basically, both my wheels was like duck-footed, like they were kind of like pointing out. And so because of that, because the tie rods were a certain way, the inner tread of my wheel walls were rubbing on the tie rods. What that did is it just makes my tires wear out way faster. You know what I'm saying? Like I bought 2 tires and then I bought 2 more tires relatively fast, like kind of quick. Because I do recall buying two tires a few months ago, and I just bought 2 more again. And the reason why, I got them so prematurely is because the tie rods was there. So drop the money on the tie rods, drop the money on the tires. Now my car is a lot more stable. It's not shaky. Rubber. So I was like, yo, man, let me get one. I got like a nice basic black steering wheel cover. I thought it was too small for the steering wheel. Like, I was mad, struggling trying to put it on. But I got it on in my car. Like, now I just gave it a little facelift on the inside. My car got some new feet. You know what I mean? Gave my car some new bones. You feel me? I already got my oil change. All my fluids are good. I think I'll do my brake flush next. I'm gonna do. But it was funny. For a while, I was hearing like clattering in the engine, clicking and clattering. But when I went to get my car washed and it sprayed underneath, I don't hear the clicking and clattering. So sometimes when your engine is clattering, it'll be like a grain of sand. It'll just be something in the engine block, some type of debris that the spray jets can get to that might be wedged in between parts that make it rattle. But it's like literally when I went wash the car, make sure it was one of those car washes where they spray have a good stream of spray underneath the vehicle. No more sounds, man. So it's just about taking care, you know what I mean? And just being grateful with what you have, man. I'm grateful for my vehicle. I put a lot of money into it, taking care of it, and so far, knock on steering wheel. No, like I see 2 dudes right now broken down on the other side of the highway in cars that look newer than mine. Me, I'm doing 85, you know what I mean, in the HOV, not the HOV, in the fast lane. I could be that dude on the side of the road, That's why I stay up on the preventative maintenance, defensive driving, and just always be grateful, man. Clean up the car, vacuum it, clean the windows. This is something, your car is almost like a part of the family, if you really think about it. It's your horse. Before we had cars, we had horses. If you didn't feed your horse properly, bathe it, treat it nice, your horse would get old, man. If you didn't show gratitude for your steed, you know what I mean? You're trying to make the sojourn across country. You know what I'm saying? Your horse gonna die before it gets to the Mason-Dixon line. I just wanted to say Mason-Dixon line. You know? So just like the people in the 1800s before the first car was invented, used to take care of the horses and brush their hair and clean them, feed them good food, change their hooves, their horseshoes, and all that. Let them play, whatever. You got to do the same thing with your cars, man, if you want the most out of it. And to me, that's just a level of just being grateful for what you have, man. And one thing, I'm grateful for a couple of things, man. I had a great weekend of comedy from Thursday through Sunday. To just shout out to my boy Darren Rivera, who runs the Cantina Thursday nights out in Middletown. You know what I mean? Like, that's the second time I've been in that room, and it just gave me an opportunity. Like, no matter how many times I do my jokes on this screen, nothing replaces the stage. And I always say, like, if you're a comic that's been doing it for a long time, you don't need the stage as much as somebody who is brand new, but you still need that stage, even if it's once a week. And I want to make a more concerted effort to hit one of these spots once a week. But anyway, I started there at the Cantina, did my thing. I had fun. And then the next night, Friday night, went to the Elbow Room, had me a guest spot. And I did the same material from the night before, but the material just elevated. You know what I'm saying? I got to watch this because my battery is low, so I can't be too long. And then on the third night, I did a guest spot at this place called Boom Dangles. Shout out to Jordan Carl, and shout out to Ian, the pool boy, that let me do my guest spot Friday night at the Elbow Room. But Saturday night, went to this place, Boom Dangles. My boy John Carlo, one of the best comedians in Connecticut in my class, was there. He was the headliner. Jordan Carl, he was the host. I'm not the host, but he's the one that produced it. My boy Ricky Rick, who's a protege of Gary Alexis, he was the host, and my homegirl, Emily Sierra, you know, one of our ladies of comedy in Connecticut. It was a great show, yo. Basically, the training I had from those first two nights, it just all came together. I had a great time. The crowd was loving me, man. You know what I'm saying? I really, really did good. I made some great comedy connections. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just grateful for all the good. I won't talk about everything good that happened that night. You understand what I'm saying? But it's basically some great things that I didn't expect happened to me. You know what I mean? Very positive things that are definitely going to have helped my career, and they're going to be a help for my career. You know what I'm saying? And then besides that, so I'm grateful for everything that happened to me these last few days over the weekend with comedy. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm doing here, it shows on stage. It's showing. It's definitely showing. I see it. And I'm getting compensated when I don't even expect to get compensated. I just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Monetary compensation without expecting it. And what happened now is, like I said, we're on episode 105. And I've beyond showed consistency. But one thing I know about these platforms and these apps is that the content creator can only blow up as much as the people that view him allow him to blow up. Without your guys' gratitude, no content creator could be anything. And that's why I always say this, if you want to, the only way I'm going to go to the next level, not only you guys got to like, share, comment, subscribe, bless your boy, man, you know what I mean? Put a little in the collection plate, whether it's 50 cents, $1, whatever, you know what I mean? All of it is going towards improving this overall production. And just, I'm going to be in a position where I am the boss and master of my day. And I'm the boss and the master of my day, but I still answer the quote unquote to another master, metaphorically speaking. And I love trucking. Like, don't get it twisted, but I want to be in a position where I'm doing what I truly love, which is comedy, entertainment, philosophical advice. My battery's getting low, so I can't talk too long. And I got my first donation. That's all I wanted to say. I got my first donation. I finally got a donation. Somebody believed in me. You know what I'm saying? Should I put her out there? Nah, I don't think that's necessary. She knows, she knows who did it. And she knows I'm very, very, very appreciative of that. She supports my comedy shows. She's been watching episodes since day one. You know what I'm saying? And for me to just all donations and all contributions, it starts at first one. And I'll never forget this first one. And I just looking forward to the trend to keep going as such. Because I feel like I bring a positive product. Hey, I'm about to, the battery's getting low. I know I bring a positive contribution. I know I bring a positive product. I'm here consistently every day around this time, sharing my mindset, sharing my ideas, my philosophies, my jokes, etc., etc. And if it wasn't even just for the few y'all that pop in, I think the most I had watching me at one point was 22 people, maybe 25. But to put that in perspective, I see panels of people that got 20,000 followers, right? And these panels will have 9 different guests on said panels. And each panelist, they have a range between 1,000 followers and 30,000 followers. And in their stream, I'm only seeing about 90 people. And little me, I got 25. If you do 25 times 50, I would have more people watching me than them alone. So mathematically, I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right. Even right now, we got 4 people watching me. If you do the 4 people watching me times 9, that's 36. I still would have more people watching me per person, you know what I mean, than that particular panel that I was watching the other day. So I'm doing something right. But if y'all want this to elevate, y'all want this to be better, keep hitting those likes. You know what I mean? You see my Cashapp is tagged right there in my comments, my live comments. I got it pinned to the top. Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. I rock with y'all. Be thankful for your situation. Be thankful for whatever positive thing that you have, and even sometimes the negative things, because sometimes the negativity, you can take lessons from it to improve upon whatever situation, whatever thing that you're going through in life, man. And with that being said, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep this going. Tomorrow I'll hit y'all with some jokes. My phone just only like 9% right now, so I'm gonna put a plug on this bad boy. But as I always tell my young and up-and-coming comedians, there is no such thing as writer's block. If the comedy guys have not given you anything new to scribe on that page, it is their way of telling you to work out the things that they already gave you. Stay away from the gossip. Stay away from the rumors. Stay away from the nonsense. Stay away from negativity. Stay away from the foolishness. Focus on the funny and lead with love, because life is not something that happens in spite of you. Life is a journey for you to behold. Life is an experience for you to behold. So get to beholding. That being said, y'all have yourself a wonderful Monday. Be productive. Put love in your body every morning. Water, fruit, positive messages. Put love in your body before you go to bed. Water, positive messages. Peace.